We'll go through each steps of building an AI agent on n8n for those who never did it, so you can easily build yours. We will also see in details what are the type of agent you can build, how they are triggered, and what are they capable to do, so you can understand what type of agent you need for your specific use case. So as usual for an automation platform, you have to set up a trigger. The first option is trigger manually. So you will trigger your automation with a click on the platform directly. It's more for testing. You have on app event, so you can trigger your automation with a specific event on multiple apps. It could be a message on Telegram, a neuro added on Airtable. I will click on it, so you can see there are a lot of applications that can be used as a trigger. So you have a lot of choice. You can schedule your automation, so every day, every hour, custom intervals. You can trigger it with a webhook also, with an HTTP GET request. This is more specific to n8n, but you can create a form on the platform, and when someone submit a form, it will trigger the automation. So that's an interesting way of triggering an automation. Your automation can be called with another workflow, so multiple automation can call one and another. And you have an on-chat trigger, so it's like the trigger manually, but with a chat. So as you can see here, if this is the trigger, the chat is here, and you can directly chat with your agent. So it's also more for testing. But anyway, after this, you have some classic features of automation platform, but we're interested in AI agents. So before going more in details here, I've just prepared a small slide on the different type of agent and what they're doing. The first one is the tools agent. So basically, you will use this type of agent when you're not really sure what you want to do, when you want to test some things. So you can see it as a generic agent. After you have a conversational agent. So here the trigger and the output will be messages. It's basically a chatbot. You can use it as a lead nurturing. For example, a lead go on your website and click on your chatbot and ask for information on your business, etc. So here you will use a conversational agent. You have also the OpenAI function agent. So the requirement here is when you're using OpenAI as the model, and more specifically when you want a structured output. So for example, when you want an image generation with DALL-E, or you want to structure information as JSON or CSV to transfer it in a database, that's the type of use case you want to use this agent. You have plan and execute agent. So that's more when you have a predefined process or pipeline where you go through each step one by one. For example, an onboarding process. It could be for leads, for customer story, or for your team. So you want the AI agent to go through each steps one by one and wait that a step is completed before going to the next one. So here you use this agent. You have React agent. So this is repetitive action. It's when basically you want to do a specific repetitive action, and between each iteration you will do a kind of analysis. So for example, for a lead scoring system, when you want to assign a grade to each criteria of a lead, here you do multiple iteration for each lead, you do an analysis and assign a grade for each iteration. So here you will use the React agent. And finally the SQL agent. Most of you won't use it, but when you have but the requirement is that you're using a Postgres or MySQL database. So when you have a huge database, we're talking about hundreds of tables and thousands of rows, and you want to retrieve specific information from the database, you can use this type of agent. So we've seen this, and basically an AI agent have three parameters. The first one will be the chat model. So for choosing your model, you have to ask yourself which model is better for my use case. If you don't know, you can test the one you already familiar with. I will take Mistral, medium, and you have the memory. So basically, the memory is what differentiate an AI agent from an AI automation. It's where the chatbot will remember its previous interaction and action and can act in the future accordingly to it. So if you don't have any of these, you can just select Windows Buffer Memory. And the tool is what action the chatbot will do, like on which tools. And if you want to give him some context, some information, you can also connect it to databases. So you can see you have Airtable tool, read, update, write, delete. You have everything from the Gmail API, Google Calendar API, Google Docs API. You have some database tool like MongoDB, MySQL. You have some conversational tool like Slack, Telegram. So you have a lot of tools that you can use. So basically, before adding a tool, this would be just a classic chat on a Mistral platform. Like, let's see. Hi, what time is it? Oh. So you see, this is basically a classic chat with Mistral. So if you want to make it more efficient, you want to add some knowledge database or connect it to some tools, as we've seen before. So let's say I wanted to be able to search on Wikipedia. I can save here. So it has the knowledge of Wikipedia here. Let's say what year did Steve Jobs created Apple, for example. So as you can see, this is more accurate information, but this is still really basic. If you want to have something more interesting, you can, for example, here you can add some HTTP requests, some code if you're familiar with it. You can also connect it to a workflow, so an automation inside the AI agent, so it can use it when you ask for it. Let's, for example, say you connect it to an automation, you connect it to an Airtable database, and you want to trigger the automation with Telegram, with a message on a channel. So that's just an example. So if you wanted, for example, to have a bot on Telegram, when you trigger the automation with it, you will interact with your AI agent that will search on Airtable. When if a new row has been added, it will trigger a specific automation. So as you can see, you can do a lot of things. You can also, I think, no, let's click on this. Here you have AI templates. So basically you have a lot of automation that are in n8n database. You can ask for specifically for AI agent. And you can find a lot of use case that you can use. You can see on the right side you have what what software's elements are used here. So you can use these to have a more accurate idea on what you want to do. So yeah, basically that's it. Let me know if you have any question regarding n8n, and thank you for watching.